You're listening to the Bud Light ULM Football Tailgate Show here on the Warhawk Radio Network from Learfield. St. Francis Health is suited up and ready to meet your unique health care needs at St. Francis Health. They put in all the hard work because when it comes to your health, every day is game day. St. Francis Health is proud to be the official medical provider of the Warhawks. Well, we're getting closer to tonight's contest between the Jags of South Alabama and the ULM Warhawks. And speaking of ULM, we've brought in the new director of the School of Construction Management, Dr. Clint Martin. Clint, thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Well, I wanted to get you in because I came to a presentation the other day, and you guys got a big check. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I didn't know that one of the fastest growing programs at ULM and one of the hottest programs for graduates to get jobs right now is construction management. Tell me, what is construction management?
Well, construction management, I can define in just a minute, but I would like to say before that ULM's construction management program is the oldest accredited program in the whole United States. A lot of people don't know that. It's over 52 years old. And so, it's got a lot of heritage. And there's a lot of alumni that support the program. And so in that way, we have money from the alumni, but we also have their support and their knowledge, and they can bring their knowledge in. But construction management, what it is anytime you see like a construction project being built, whether that's like a bridge, it could be, a marine project like a coffer dam, it could be anything that's a building, it could be a high rise, it could be something as small as like a pre-engineered building like a Dollar General. But those processes, the people, the time and the job, it has to be managed, the money. So construction managers manage all of those things, the processes, the payments, the time on the job, and just, the quality, all of that stuff has to be managed. And so it's a technical field that we.
You come into the job with experiences on both sides. You've been in the education side of things for a number of years, but you were in the field as well, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I worked in commercial construction and residential construction. I have over 10 years of experience doing those things. I think that really helps. All of our faculty at ULM's construction program have real field experience, which, it's not always the case at construction management programs when you sometimes have professors that go straight. There's just not a knock to them, but they go straight through and they're real theoretical. But we have a lot of field knowledge, a lot of, actual know-how in the program.
The construction management program, those graduates understand they've got jobs before they leave here in most cases, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was talking to some students. We had a really big career fair earlier this semester. 33 construction companies came from, all over the region, and the region being all the way to St. Louis, Missouri, to Houston, Texas, all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, and then all around Louisiana as well, and Mississippi. But yeah, I had students coming to me and saying, "Hey, look, I've got all these job offers," and they had spreadsheets full of the offers and the amounts, and they were comparing all the details of where they might be living, and they're savvy enough. They're also looking at the cost of living in the different areas where they might go. A local job here in Monroe might not pay quite as much as one over in Houston, Texas, but that's a lot to do with just the cost of living.
The program is red hot. Are there not a lot of these programs around the country, or are we just one of the best?
Well, we are one of the best, and that's, not an exaggeration. I mean, like I said, we have really good facilities, really great faculty, but, construction management is, found all throughout the country. I mean, LSU has a program, we have a program, University of Southern Mississippi has a program. There's programs around in the region. But we attract contractors here from all over the place because they know the reputation of ULM, and they like to support us. They like to hire our students, and so in that way, I think that we're probably seated in a region that doesn't have a lot of construction management programs because of north central Louisiana is just kind of isolated. So,
talk to me a little bit about and I know it's not the same for everybody, but what kind of money does a young graduate from ULM, what are they looking at when they leave here?
Well, I mean, if they stay local, I would say probably $55,000 $100,000. But if you go to Houston or Dallas or Fort Worth, any of the big cities, you're looking 65 to 70K starting out. It's a merit-based field, so if you work hard and you put the hours in and you put the effort in and you're diligent, and there's no reason that our grads shouldn't be making six figures in 5 to 6 years.
I understand that my wife's a pharmacist. Pharmacy at ULM, a very big thing. And right there, nipping at the pharmacist and the pharmacy program, construction management is one of the most sought-after things that is out there.
Yeah, construction management and pharmacy are probably, I've heard the top two paying programs here on campus. Consider, though, that I think construction is number two. It's a 4-year program. I think pharmacy is 7 years. So, 3 years in the construction industry. I don't know how that would compare to a beginning pharmacist, but I think it'd be comparable.
The program, I was asking you before we went on the air today, is it, a school sometimes will say, hey, we can only take this many students. This is all we're going to graduate this year. You say that the program is open and there's plenty of room, and you can always take more students and figure it out, right?
Yeah, construction managers, are problem solvers. So, faculty, if we get more students, we'll figure out where to find the resources to teach those students. We are looking to grow the program. I know, the construction industry is hot right now, so they need, more graduates, and I think that's where, it's really important to realize that we're not going to turn anybody away that meets the requirements for the university.
Talk to me a little bit about the community support you get. I came over the other day because there was a big check presentation, and I've been to this thing numerous times. You got a $254,000 check just a couple of days ago. Tell folks what that was for.
Well, what it's for is, for the program to actually get better. We can use it to improve facilities. We can use it to travel to recruit students. But where it came from is from the Louisiana Licensing Contractors Board. So they assess fines against contractors every year for, various things. And they give that money to universities that have construction management programs. And it's a gift of, it's their choice to give it. And so we have to have a use for it. We put it into a foundation account. And we're going to use it, for probably several improvements. I know one of the things that we're looking to do is improve some of the facilities that we're in right now, but we're also looking to kind of branch out, recruit, do some student travel, possibly even like a service learning project somewhere in Louisiana with students.
Let's talk a little bit about the recruiting end. There might be some moms and dads listening today. There might be some students listening right now, potential students that are thinking about ULM. You had a big batch of folks come through this morning with an open house and maybe some potential students there. But if there's somebody out there listening today and they say, I would consider construction management, how do they get in contact with you, and what's the process?
Well, I think, the open house was a great success. That's one way that you can visit us. We try to do one of those a semester. But if you can't make it to open house or you didn't make it this time, you can contact me directly. My email's cmartin@ulm.edu. I'll be glad to set up a tour of our facilities, introduce you to some of our faculty, kind of show you what we do. I'm more than happy to do that.
I do like your building, and my favorite thing is the ping pong table.
Yeah.
The ping pong table stays hopping all the time. That keeps the students engaged and active, and it's like they don't want to leave the construction management building because you got that ping pong table.
Well, I think the idea of the ping pong table is, construction management is challenging, just like any college degree would be. And we have a student study room right next to the ping pong table, so I think the students like to wander out of the study room occasionally, kind of blow off some steam, play some ping pong, and it's kind of a blast to watch to see who wins. We have some resident champions, but they can always be dethroned.
The athletic department, they really like ping pong over in athletics at ULM as well.
Well, they can come over and challenge some of our best sometime if they'd like.
That may be. We may have to throw the gauntlet down and have a athletics versus construction ping pong contest.
Yeah, that would be a good idea for a fun tournament.
I think it would be fun. We're talking today with Clint Martin. He's the director of the School of Construction Management at ULM. Bud Light wants to remind all fans to stay in the game today and please drink responsibly. And Guerrero & Guerrero, proud to be the official law firm of the ULM Warhawks. Go Warhawks and go Guerrero. Clint, appreciate you coming by today. And Dr. Clint Martin is his name, and it's cmartin@ulm.edu.
Yeah, that's correct. I'd love to hear from you.
You're listening to the Bud Light ULM Football Tailgate Show here on the Warhawk Radio Network from Learfield.
All right. Well